up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise, and I am back here at Elder Ford in Tampa, Florida. Nadia called me up. She's like, listen, you got to get down here. We have a truck of all trucks. And when I rolled up into this parking lot with Tom, our jaws just dropped. What we have is a 2018 Shelby F-150. That name Shelby has so much meaning behind it. You know, ever since Carol passed away back in May of 2012, you know, there's been so many fans that just keep that passion going. The people at Shelby American keeping that passion going, and here it is in a truck form. You know, growing up, especially being a teenager in the 90s, being in college in the mid to late 90s, you had that SVT Lightning pickup truck. This thing is from another planet. Let's go ahead and start off at the front of this Shelby F-150, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of places for your eyes to look. Right off the bat, that beautiful Oxford white with the blue racing stripes. I love the way the hood has been modified. It's all functional with the Shelby script across the front. So on this truck, you're looking at underneath this hood is a supercharged 755 horsepower, 5-liter 302 engine. Shelby has gone and changed all the front. When I say Shelby, I'm not talking about Carroll himself. I'm talking about Shelby American has gone and just changed everything up, from the bumper to the front grille area to that massive functioning hood with the twin air snorkels. I love this badge. Means so much to me. You know, being a kid, my dad had a '69 Shelby GT350. I love the Cobra Snake there. Shelby F-150, 755 horsepower. Look at the presence that this truck has. You can see the lifted suspension, and we'll get to that in a second. The huge 35-inch tires. This thing is made, and it is made to perform. What a wild interpretation of a performance truck. And like I said, I'm so used to performance trucks being that SVT Lightning, which that was a pretty amazing truck, but this thing is from another planet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side of this. So on the side, you got these off-road specific wheels. These are 18-inch wheels, 35-inch tire, those BF Goodrich. Those are those all-terrain, the KO2s that were meant for the Baja. I mean, Baja Champion. It's scripted right there on the side. These things are made to go off-road. Look at all of the intricate details of the wheel. I really, really like that Shelby name there. Now, one thing that I'm gonna zonk a little bit is that Shelby script on the red caliper, that is a cover. So I don't know what's up with that. I would like to see something a little bit different than a cover over the caliper, but I do like the engraving, the Shelby engraving. There's the Cobra in the center, 18-inch wheel. Look what's lurking behind it though. That is nothing but the off-road business. Full Fox suspension, racing suspension. You can see just how amazing the layout is with the reservoirs, with the control arms. They did one hell of a job with this F-150. And then it's not just a performance thing for the off-road, but then look at the fender flare. You know, you get this wonderful aggressive fender flare, color matched in that Oxford white. And then there's another functional vent on the side. I like the way Shelby went with the metal looking mesh here and the Shelby name on the side. And then as we go down the side of this F-150, I love the lower striping down here. That Shelby name, so iconic when it comes to Mustangs, but they're doing a lot of work with that name when it comes to F-150s. These are Shelby specific running boards to get you in and out of this truck. It really is a great height. It's not too high to where it's too obnoxious, but it lets you know that this is ready for the off-road. As we go towards the back, of course, you're gonna have matching fender flares. You have a wonderful tonneau cover that covers up that back bed area. There's the Shelby logo on the side. Tom's gonna go ahead and zoom in on that rear suspension there. These are names that mean something. When you hear Fox and racing suspensions, that company has made their name in off-road competition, has helped many, many teams win that Baja overall race win, whether it's the 500, whether it's the Baja 1000. As we come around the back, I love the way the stripes go from the hood to the roof tonneau cover down the back. There's another Shelby script there, and then you have this wonderful Borla exhaust all the way back. You're gonna see, well, actually, not only are you gonna see, but you're definitely gonna hear when we fire up this 755 horsepower V8 lurking underneath that hood, that supercharged V8. Let's go check out the heart of this Cobra. All right, guys, it's that time to look at the heart of this Shelby F-150. Now, before we pop the hood, let me just point out this does have an MSRP of $108,000. Let's see what that money gets you, because you may be pretty shocked, because I know that I was when I opened up the hood. There it is, that 302 5-liter supercharger. It's got a Whipple supercharger, and it's not just the supercharger itself. It's not like they just took the 5-liter engine and smacked that on there. They did some other work. So it has that open air performance intake. It's got a billet throttle body. They went ahead and upgraded the fuel injectors to high performance fuel injectors, that oversized carbon fiber intake tube. And like I said, all the way back, you have that huge diameter Borla exhaust to really just get the sounds. This is what it's all about when that Shelby name is on it. You know, we've looked at Roush Mustangs, we've looked at the Roush Raptor. They've been a little bit lacking when it comes to performance numbers, but this thing, 755 horsepower, I don't think anybody is going to ask for more. And if I was gonna zonk it, I guess it doesn't have 850 horsepower. I guess that's the thing that we could zonk on this. But if you're ready, I'm ready to fire up this supercharged beast. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, here it is. We're inside the 2018 Shelby F-150. You can see this wasn't just a performance upgrade. On the interior, lots of additional features. Check out these beautiful leather seats. I love the Shelby logo. I love the red contrast stitching and this really cool design down the center. It almost makes it look like an old racing seat from, say, like a 1965 Shelby GT350. Very, very nice craftsmanship. And I'm gonna have Tom go ahead and show you, like on the door panel, look at the hand grip to pull that door closed. That is full carbon fiber. So you're gonna get full carbon fiber treatment throughout this car. It's like sitting in a sea of carbon fiber. Look by the air vents, just the beautiful carbon fiber. You get this wonderful badge here, letting you know the serial number. Elkhart, Indiana, good old US of A. You got the wonderful carbon fiber trim. I'm swimming through carbon fiber. Even comes down on the sides. Very, very nicely done. And then at the end of the day, you have that wonderful slick shifting 10-speed automatic transmission. You have this wonderful Shelby logo here, 755 horsepower. It's got the same great space as your standard F-150. And that's the thing with this truck, is they're starting with a great base. The standard F-150 is amazing, but this thing is from another planet. Everything else is going to be your standard affair in a fully loaded F-150. You have the full panoramic sunroof, both forward and back. You got that wonderful sync system, that infotainment system that works really well with Fords. You have your different cameras. Look at the racing stripes. That's really, really cool just to see that from the front of the truck. And then you have a wonderful seating position here. It's very comfortable. The seats are really nice. I really like what they're doing with these. Tom's gonna go ahead, let's go ahead and look at the back, because it continues. Your passengers are gonna have the same custom seats in the back. They even have carbon fiber for them to enjoy on the back of the center console here. Look at this. They get to stare at their own carbon fiber while they're driving down the road. So it's not just carbon fiber for you, it's carbon fiber for everybody. Features are endless in this truck. Performance, the suspension, the appearance, why don't you come on over here and see the business end and see what it's like to be behind the wheel of a 755 horsepower Shelby F-150. Come check it out. All right, guys, here we are, the business end. This is where I'm sure many of you would like to be sitting. You have Sia carbon fiber. Check out the beautiful aluminum pedals down there. Very, very nicely done. I mean, they look like diamonds down there on the floor, especially with the darker carpet. There's all that carbon fiber I was telling you about. They even went to the extent to put it inside the whole instrumentation housing. Very, very wonderful. I guess the only place that they went cheap on is across the front here, but other than that, carbon fiber galore, carbon fiber on the steering wheel. And here is a zonk for everybody. Some of you I know say that I don't zonk certain things or certain cars. This Shelby's pretty badass. What's going on here? This horn button can be popped right off. I want a Shelby snake staring at me when I'm going down the road. And I want it to say 755 horsepower. And you know why? Because this truck has an MSRP of $108,000. But it is a beautiful truck, and it definitely is a high performing truck. But if you're ready, I'm ready to wrap this one up. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, guys, it's been one hell of a day here at Elder Ford. I definitely got to thank Nadia and everybody here at Elder for just allowing Rady's Rides access to these mind-blowing vehicles. I don't know many dealerships that have such a selection of high-performance vehicles, whether it's a car or an F-150 like this animal, this 2018 Shelby F-150. It's really up to you at the end of the day. I could say all these great things about the truck. I could give you my viewpoint, but it's for you to come down and take one of these for a spin and see what are you getting at an MSRP of $108,000. Stay tuned though, because Elder Ford has more high performance trucks coming. We're going to be featuring the Shelby Raptor coming up and a few other goodies, but I'll keep those a secret for now. But if these are the types of vehicles you like to see on Rady's Rides, this Tuscany lifted F-150, that Shelby F-150, leave a comment in that comment section. If you want to see something specific on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. That's how I know what you guys want. If you are not a subscriber yet, hit that subscriber button. Every day I'm bringing you amazing vehicles like this Shelby F-150 and whatever else you want me to bring. So leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you everybody for your support, your love, the help that you give me and help motivating me, help keeping me focused, the great comments that you guys do, helping one another. It's a beautiful thing to see how this is just growing and growing and growing, and you guys are along on the ride with me, so I appreciate that. If you haven't seen my Instagram, my Facebook, or my Twitter pages, all Rady's Rides original content all the time. If you have not gotten yourself some Rady's merch, what are you waiting for? There was a link at the beginning of this video. Click that. That'll take you to the Rady's Rides merch store. Hats, shirts, bandanas, bags, something for everybody. If you want to show somebody you really, really love them, truly love them, get them some Rady's Rides merch. Speaking of love, I know all of you love Tom Moschner, Big Guns McGee. You guys show him great comments. You type in those comments for him in that section down there. Please share the love for Tom. He does such an amazing job getting the angles. He loves these high performance trucks. He knows you love them too, and he wants to bring them to you the best that he can. He's got his powerlifting competition coming up, so definitely give him shout outs for that. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.